Hey there, friends. Nothing surprises me these days, especially when it comes to some kind of discrimination against pro-Second Amendment people or folks like myself who are putting videos out in support of the Second Amendment. It seems like the amount of scrutiny, the amount of censorship that's aimed and directed at people like us and like people like you is accepted until it affects the other side. Then it becomes not acceptable. Then it is called censorship. Well, as you guys know, I wrote a book a little over a year ago, put it out, How to Make a Monster. It's on rampage killers, mass shooters, whatever you want to call them. And the book is full of, it's got 254 footnotes in the back of it. And it's full of information that explains how we got here. It explains what things take place and the commonalities that every single, quote, mass shooter has had. Now, I'm not talking about the gangbangers down the street who were shooting at each other for slinging dope at 2 a.m. in the morning. That's not a mass shooting. Just because they kill 5 people or shoot 5 people doesn't make it a mass shooting. The approach to solve that is a whole lot different than the approach to solve these guys. My book is about the random people out there that just snap, if you want to call it that, although there are precursors leading up to that. But it's about those people who snap and then go into malls, shopping centers, marketplaces, schools, libraries, restaurants, churches, and just indiscriminately shoot people that they don't know. They're not retaliating. It's not gang activity. It's just this indiscriminate shooting and killing of as many people as they possibly can. That's what this is about. And that type of random shooting is the hardest to predict, and obviously the scariest, because you don't know when it's going to happen. Case in point, if I'm hanging out by the basketball or tennis courts in the inner city at 2 a.m. in the morning and people are selling dope to one another, I know that my odds of being shot are kind of high. In other words, if something jumps off, it's not a random shooting. But at the mall at noon on a Saturday, when nothing's going on and some guy just walks into the mall and starts shooting at people, that's a little bit scarier to me, because I'm not expecting the time, the place, the atmosphere to be the site of a shooting. Again, that's why I wrote the book. Big difference. I know everybody on the left wants to throw all those in the same category, but it's stupid and irresponsible in order to do that. Well, something really weird happened to me about a month ago. Every place for you to purchase my book got jacked with. I have a website. It's not out there right now, called howtomakeamonster.com. Again, howtomakeamonster.com. It's where you could go and find my book the cheapest out there. I wanted it to be cheap because I'm trying to just recover the cost of what it took for me to publish that, because I want the word to get out. I have a lot of solutions in my book, and I have a lot of things for parents and other folks to look out for to be able to try to spot these random shooters that are indiscriminately shooting people. So my goal was to get as many of them out there. I'm not getting rich off of it because I was selling the book for $15. You're not getting rich selling a book for $15. There is a cost associated with publishing that book, right? So my website mysteriously disappeared. Not only did it get put kind of on a shelf, it disappeared. Like, I still own the domain, and the hosting site still shows that I own the domain. But usually if, say, it's non-payment or something like that, like you didn't properly re-up on your services, then your website is still sitting out there in limbo. In other words, it's still available. It's just not public anymore. And once you settle that grievance with whomever your server is, they'll repopulate your website. My website is not out there. My domain is paid up. Everything is paid up. The website is not even accessible. I have to rebuild the entire thing. It got taken down completely and destroyed, done away with. So I'm going to have somebody else build the website and host it on their own servers so that this can't happen again. In the meantime, Amazon started jacking with my stuff. I had my paperback books out there for like $17 and my hardcover books out there for $27, right? People were going out there. Just the convenience of using Amazon is what people preferred. If you go out to Amazon, this is today that you can find this, so I've updated and cleared everything up, but you still have the trail of what happened. If you go out and put How to Make a Monster book, it will actually come up with my book towards the top. Go to that page and it's got the full-blown thing of how you can buy it. Now, Kindle was still free, so people could still get it on Kindle or Kindle Unlimited or whichever. The hardcover now, as you see, I have it out there for $27.95 through Amazon. I fixed that. It was not available. It literally did not exist on hardcover as of this morning. Under paperback, there was one out there. Let me show you right here. If you go to the different types or the other options of where the book is available, look down here. 2 people were selling my used book. Now, the brand new book was not available on Amazon, neither one on the hardcover or the paperback. These are 2 used in good condition copies of my book. One person is selling this for $91. Another person is selling it for $255. Let me explain something to you guys. There will never be anything that I write worth $255. Do not buy this book. Do not spend $255 or $90 on anything of mine that I've written. It ain't worth that. I want you guys to make sure that if you go out there or you know somebody who's looking for it, again, while my other website, howtomakeamonster.com, is still down, it's being rebuilt right now, at least you can go to Amazon. That has been corrected for the time being. We don't know what happened, so we've rebuilt this and hopefully it stays now. But nevertheless, you see these used books are still out there. Make sure you click on or select the new book because it is, guess what, the cheapest out of all the books. The new one is the cheapest one because that's the one for me. And again, this is not a profit center. I'm trying to get this book out as much as I possibly can. So again, nothing I sell or nothing that I've written is worth $255. Do not spend money on that. If you have trouble getting this book on Amazon, if you email me, I'll make sure that you can get a copy of it without spending this kind of stupid money. But I mainly wanted you guys to know it is available. A lot of people have emailed me. That's how I knew that it had gone down because people had emailed me and like, how do I get your book? I'm like, well, duh. You can get it all over the place. If you Googled, you could find it on Amazon or on my own website. Again, my website is down, still about to be rebuilt, and I finally have it back on Amazon. So at least you guys can get it there. I am a little flattered that people are selling my book for $255. I don't think it's worth that, so don't buy it. A little crazy that somebody thinks that it might actually bring that kind of money in. I don't think it will, so don't buy it. But nevertheless, the options to purchase the book, brand new in hardcover or paperback, are finally back out there again. So just want to share that with you guys. Save you a little bit of money, guys. Don't throw your money around, do anything stupid with it. Be resourceful in this crappy economy. And thank you guys for the interest in my book. I appreciate that.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
He's over.